Cheers, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Booze. It is Wednesday. It is a great day to be alive. So make sure that you live life to the fullest because we are going to be looking at Russell's Reserve. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe and that little bell to let you know of all of our videos that come out every day, Monday through Friday at 3 o'clock. So I'm super excited because I am a huge fan of Wild Turkey and all of their lineups, which include the Russell family's Russell Reserves. If you don't know anything about Russell Reserves, this is from Jimmy Russell, who's like the godfather, so to speak, of bourbon and Wild Turkey, a master distiller, and it is just incredible what they put out. And I've had the opportunity, sorry, you know me, when I start talking, I yawn, of trying many of Russell's Reserves, and we've done episodes on them before. I have the 10-year-old bourbon right here. I believe we've done a couple others, and then we've done some Wild Turkeys, so huge fan. In fact, Wild Turkey 101 is our house bourbon. If you haven't tried Wild Turkey 101, you definitely need to. It is spectacular. Okay, so this is the Russell Reserve rye whiskey. It's aged 6 years. It is 90%, I believe, 45.90. Yes, 45%, 90 proof. And the price on this I find extremely reasonable for Russell's Reserve here in Texas. Even the plain 6-year basic rye is about $35. The 10-year is about $40, which is really incredible because when you get to that 13-year, it's non-existent, it's allocated, you can never find it, and it is hugely overpriced in the secondary market. Meaning, when I say secondary, it's not MSRP, it's these liquor stores or whatever here in Texas that like to charge upward to $1,000 for 13, Russell Reserve 13. Let's get this open here. All this plastic off because it'll cause me to dribble. I love rye. You saw yesterday's TikTok and yesterday's episode, we did a rye whiskey that was spectacular. It's just amazing. All right, so 6 years at 45% or 90 proof, Russell's Reserve, and the cost on this is about $35. It's a lot lighter golden color than that Wilderness Trail that we did at 4.5 years. It's a lot more, to me, and that Wilderness Trail from yesterday is a cask strength at 104. This is only 90. But this seems to be a little bit more complex. Less alcohol bite on the nose. Very nice, rich aroma of rye and some I would say a sweetness to it, like a corn, and a little bit of hay going on here. Absolutely delightful. I'm going to say this is a 4 on aroma. This is a spectacular rye aroma. Yeah. So it's going to be a 1 on cost, a 4 on aroma. A little bit of warming, a little bit of spice up front, but not very heated. Nothing really on the background. So I'm going to say it's a 4 on bite. There's very little bite to it. Again, it's only 90 proof. It does seem you're getting that rye, you're getting that sweetness of the corn, a little vanilla, I guess, or kind of like a corn syrup. It's got some floral aspect to it. Not quite flowery, and it's definitely not a citrus or a dark fruit, more of a light fruit, maybe a stone fruit, like an apricot. I would say an apricot or a pear. It's got just hints of it. Very nice. And I don't know why I keep moving my little water thing, and Cody's moved it, and they're like, oh, here, we got one here. Got to keep this on the table. I'm going to add a little bit of water. I don't normally, if you know me, I drink almost everything straight, neat. Every once in a while I'll add an ice ball, a crystal ice ball to it, or an ice cube, but I don't really add water to anything, except for to tease out some of those aromas. Ooh, a couple of drops bring out a little bit more of that spiciness of the rye on the nose. And now I'm getting a little bit hints of a spearmint. Not peppermint, not regular mint. Interesting. Oh, it's so smooth and silky and almost thick, you know. Not syrupy thick, but not watery either. It's really pleasant. But it's spectacular, but it's giving me a little bit of funkiness on the back end. I'm going to say on the flavor, let's go with a 4. So it's 4 across the board, except for that price. So we're dealing with 13. We're just going to say it's a 4 overall on the rating, a 4 barrel. I'm never disappointed with Wild Turkey or disappointed with any of their product lineup. I especially like the Russells. Is this the best rye? No. And they do have a cask strength that I'd like to get a hold of. I've never seen it actually on the stores, but maybe one of my many friends has one, and they might be willing to share for an episode. But I've never had the cask strength, and that might be something that I would like to compare with this. Is this my favorite rye? I tend to say no. I think I'd rather have that Wilderness Trail. It's got a little bit more spice and heat to it, even though it rated at 3.5. I think it's just a little bit more in depth overall. Can't really pinpoint how than this, but I do like this. I think the Old Forester rye is something I would prefer. Knob Creek, probably not. Depends on which rye. But I think this one is better than that. I think it's better than Sazerac. Yeah. I mean, it's right there in the bunch. But that's my opinion, and my opinion is how I like to drink. How do you like to drink? What is your opinion about the Russell's 10 or the Russells in general? Have you had the 13, which is the, I don't know, coup de grace of Russells right now? But there are so many other, well, not a lot. There's a couple of other variations of Russells bourbon, Russells rye, and there was something special I saw, but I can't remember what it was. But they're not available in our area, so if you've had those, let us know. Leave those comments below. It makes me really like, doesn't make me, but I really like to know what you think about all of this stuff. These things that we're doing. So do leave some comments below. Make sure you do hit that like and subscribe. Check out Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and TikTok. We do post almost daily, or getting better at posting daily. And just let us know what you think. All right. Have a great, great Wednesday. And I look forward tomorrow for Thursday when we come together for another episode. This is a really great... Well, let's say this is a really good rye whiskey, the Russell's Reserve at 90 proof. I'm going to give it a 4. All right? So remember, there's no bad whiskey. There's only good whiskey and great whiskey, and this is really, really good whiskey. Cheers.